was annual at the time, which I nabbed for him. Didn't really want it. Unfortunately, I think I started watching it when Warriors Gate was on. I can remember that episode fairly well and keep a track, and I can really remember. So from then on, I always watched every single episode. I think I used to watch before that on ITV Buck Rogers, which I'm now very, very ashamed of. But anyway, I really started getting into Doctor Who when I found this. I was given this as a birthday present back in the late 80s, and I was hooked really from then on. They started bringing the videos out, so I started buying videos around about the same time as well. And then I came across this little book, and I thought this was fascinating. And when you started to flick through, especially the early stories, like, oh, a Celestial Time Maker, that seems interesting. I'd love to watch all that when that comes out on video. Galaxy Force seems very interesting. Hopefully that will come out on video. And Tomb of the Cybermen, etc., etc. So I was very excited that BBC started releasing all the black and white stuff as well, especially the war games on video, which I really liked. And this is obviously well before internet days and before I knew of any fanzines, so I didn't know about Doctor Who magazine at all. I don't know why I never ever came across Doctor Who magazine until I think it was about Christmas '91, where I actually accidentally spotted it in W.H. Smith's one, so I never knew it existed. And so I didn't know until I got this book in around about 1990, and this is obviously wildly out of date, but sort of fairly interesting book, similar to Peter Hanning's Time Traveller's Guide, which I got way before this. But the thing that absolutely shocked me is when I turned to the back of the book, and this is the first time I ever realised the state of not only Doctor Who archives but other film archives. I was absolutely appalled when I looked round and seen all these classic stories that I wanted to see no longer existing in the archives. I mean, this is, when I bought this, was wildly out of date, as I said, but I couldn't believe it. Tomb of the Cybermen all was gone. Power of the Daleks was gone. And according to this, Eve of the Daleks, there wasn't anything around at all. And I couldn't believe the state of it. And even looking at Jon Pertwee stuff, I worked out that everything did exist in one form or another. It was either original video or black and white tele recordings, and I couldn't believe that some of the stories that had been read about them in This Little Honey was no longer in the archives to be released on video. I'd never ever see them again.